Why do ships float, even though they're made of iron? Have you ever looked at a massive ship built from tons and tons of heavy steel and wondered, why doesn't that thing sink? It feels like magic. After all, if you drop a small nail into water, it sinks right away. So how can something so much bigger, so much heavier, float effortlessly across oceans? The answer isn't magic, it's physics. But it's also a story about human imagination, curiosity, and the power of understanding nature. To begin, we have to understand something very simple. Water pushes back. When you put anything in water, the water pushes up against it. This force is called buoyancy. And the rule is this: if an object pushes aside more water than it weighs, it will float. That's the secret behind every ship on Earth. Now let's think about that nail again. A nail is solid and small. It doesn't push much water out of the way, so it sinks. But a ship, even if it's made of the same iron or steel, is shaped very differently. It's wide. It's hollow. It spreads its weight over a large area. Because of that shape, it pushes aside a massive amount of water, much more than its own weight. And so, water pushes back with enough force to keep it floating. But why does this happen? It all goes back to a man named Archimedes, who lived over 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece. One day, while taking a bath, he noticed that the more of his body went under the water, the higher the water rose. In that simple moment, he discovered what we now call Archimedes' principle, that the upward force on a floating object is equal to the weight of the water it pushes aside. That principle still guides every shipbuilder today. Of course, floating is not automatic. Ships have to be designed carefully. Engineers must balance the ship's weight with its shape, its cargo, and even how it moves through waves. If a ship is overloaded or damaged, it can still sink. But when designed properly, even a massive aircraft carrier or a giant cruise ship can float safely, because the science is solid. It's amazing when you think about it. Giant cities on the sea, built from metal, carrying people and goods across the world, all thanks to one simple truth about water and weight. It shows us how deeply understanding nature can lead to incredible possibilities. And it reminds us that sometimes the laws of the universe work in our favor, if we learn how to use them. So, the next time you see a ship cutting across the waves, don't just admire its size. Remember the invisible force beneath it. Remember that what makes it float isn't just steel and engines, it's the perfect balance between gravity, design, and the quiet, powerful push of water. And maybe, just maybe, that's a lesson we can carry into life. That when we understand the forces around us, we can learn not just how to survive, but how to rise.